The wizard said that if I said the magic words, I'd become the greatest superhero in the world. Shazam! Not bad. Better than Ben Affleck, right? Hi, I'm Jason Inman, and I love to read comic books. That's why in the week of August 21st, I read all the DC New 52 comics that were published in the world. I'm going to give each of these a buy it, borrow it, or skip it rating. But before I get into that, don't forget to go to majorspoilers.com, the comic book website where they know that you love comic books and we do too. But enough of this jibba jabba, as Mr. T would say. Let's get on into some reviews. Animal Man number 23. Talk about recasting a character into a brand new light in the New 52. And no, I'm not talking about Buddy Baker, the vulnerable Animal Man. I don't know why he's vulnerable. Well, maybe he's vulnerable because he just had a fight and he's 2 days away from his Oscar performance. So maybe he's feeling a little hurt and depressed because some weird monster guy just stole his blood and injected it into a guy and created the new Brother Blood, the guy who I was talking about in the first sentence of this review. Yeah, full circle. Now you're with me, right? Brother Blood is an old Teen Titans villain. He's kind of like a stupid Teen Titans villain, but now that he has purpose, he's an agent of the Red. He's trying to take over the Red. He has animal powers through the blood, the red, the blood. It makes sense. It works. It gives him new purpose. It makes me like him. This is what the New 52 should be, repurposing old characters into grand new traditions. That's why Animal remix, the record was skipping. Animal Man number 23 is a buy it. Batman and Nightwing number 23. Yeah, Batman invented the holodeck. That's right. He's Batman. This issue is basically a retelling of Damian's death. Batman is in a VR simulation. He tries to relive Damian's death, tries to fix it. I don't know why, because he can't fix Damian's death because he's already dead. Alfred calls in Nightwing. Nightwing comes in. He's like, well, Bruce, I don't know if you should do this, but maybe I'll join with you. Yip, yip, hooray, golly, gee whiz. See, my Dick Grayson always goes golly gee whiz, even though he's probably like 35. But anyways, they get in together. They save Damian, and nothing changes. And it's just more of a done-in-one issue. They just sit there, and they tug on the heartstrings, and you kind of re-plagiarize Grant Morrison's exact issue from Batman Inc. But you know what? The first time I read this, I didn't really like it. The second time I read it, I did like it because the end scene is all about Alfred, and anytime you make Alfred cry, America cries. That should be on a bumper sticker. Buy this book. Batwoman number 23. This is the perfect bottle episode of a comic book. What do I mean by that? What I mean is a bottle episode in a TV show is basically where the TV show runs out of money because they're saving for the season finale, and they set an entire episode inside one set because they get to save all this money and they don't do anything. This is the bottle episode for comic books. Basically, Batwoman injects herself with fear toxin because her girlfriend Maggie Sawyer went through it a couple issues back, and so she's like, I want to experience what you did, yay! And you're just like, oh, okay, I don't know why you had to just poison yourself. It doesn't really make sense. You're a crazy woman. Anyways, I love you, woman. It's cool. It's cool. It's cool. I love Batwoman too. It's all right. It's all right. But this book is still good. That's all right because the art is amazing. And so that's why this is a buy it. Birds of Prey number 23. Do you like bad Star Trek The Next Generation episodes where they do it in a weird dream sequence, but it's essentially a clip show? Because if you do, you're going to love this issue. If you don't, you're not going to like this issue. But the Birds of Prey is an all-women's team, so maybe I can't judge it. You know what? Let's bring in a woman. Shazam!
I thought it sucked. Skip it.
Green Lantern New Guardians number 23. Holy shit! This is the way you introduce a new villain. Yeah, DC. You have Relic show up. He comes to the Blue Lantern planet, and spoilers, this is your last chance. Go away if you like the Blue Lantern Corps, and you don't want to know how they died. Oh. Sorry, guys. Anyways, the Blue Lantern Corps dies. Yeah, that's right. Relic shows up. He destroys their planet. Kyle Rayner is the White Lantern, who I haven't been that impressed with as the White Lantern. Tries to zappity him a little bit, but it doesn't work, and the whole planet burns. Some of the Blue Lanterns get a nice moment, and the only one that survives is Saint Walker. So the Blue Lantern Corps is gone. Finito, done. Well, I'm sure they'll come back, but for now, they're gone. This is the best way to make me care about a villain and perceive him as a real threat. Well done, DC. I now care about Relic. Buy it. Justice League Dark number 23. Oh, Trinity War, you tricky. You almost had me. You almost had me liking you. You were this close and then you had to ruin it all. This book started out so great. We had this giant fight where Wonder Woman is possessed by Pandora's box. So all the heroes are fighting her. Then she gives it to Shazam, and Shazam turns into like an evil version of himself, and he looks exactly like Black Adam. And then John Constantine shows up. He grabs Pandora's box, and it has no effect on him. Why? Because he says he's already an evil, ornery bastard. That is awesome. Great character moments. Except the end of this issue, the villains all go, not the villains, the heroes go to this one place, and the villain, the outsider of the piece, just shows up and twiddles his mustache. He doesn't even have a mustache, but he twiddles it, and he just goes, "Wahaha, you can't beat us all. Wahaha." You had a great beginning. Why'd you have such a cliffhanger? Sorry. Skip it. Justice League of America's Vibe number 7. This is the classic story of brother versus brother. One where a brother is a famous superhero as part of the Justice League, and the other brother where he's a crazy transdimensional thrown through the space-time continuum, maybe an enemy of Darkseid, maybe an ally of Darkseid, can control dimensional powers, has red glowing eyes, and has some sort of demonic cape, and he doesn't like anybody and he wants to destroy the Earth. You know that classic story? Yeah, you know the one I'm talking about. Still, I can't believe that I like a book that has Vibe and Gypsy in it. So this is a definite buy it. Legion of Superheroes number 23. And thusly the Legion era ends not with a bang but with a whimper. Yes, Legion of Superhero fans, this book ends, and you should only really care about this if you're a Legion of Superhero fan, because there's nothing else here for anybody else. I mean, I like the Legion of Superheroes. I think they're a good concept, but they're a good concept done bad. A lot. Like, a lot. So for most people, this is a skip it. But if you're a big Legion of Superheroes fan, maybe you should check it out, because there is sort of a sunset scene. But otherwise, skip it. Red Hood and the Outlaws number 23. Who wants to see Roy Harper become the worst Rob Liefeld clone ever with big knee pads and guns? Yeah? No? Me neither. Skip it. Supergirl number 23. This book started off really great. You had Supergirl and this crazy dream from the cyborg Superman running from all the Supermen and Superboy and Supergirl and other versions of herself. And then he captured her and he disintegrates her. Literally, Supergirl dies in this issue. She turns into dust. He takes the dust, he tries to use it to fix himself. Brainiac shows up, and then he fixes himself, and you find out that cyborg Superman is Supergirl's father. And that's where you see the point of the train going over the cliff and exploding in the canyon below, because we took a left turn into Crazy Town, folks. Yeah, I don't know where this book happened. I mean, I think maybe it happened in the Silver Age, because that's the way the writing comes off. But start off so good. So this is just a borrow it from a friend. Superman Unchained number 3. Here's the story of a guy named Superman and his brand new flamey friend called the Wraith. They became the best friends after crime fighting, and now they are friends of General Lane. They are best friends. They are best friends. Yes, Superman and Wraith, they are the best of friends, except that Wraith now wants to kill him. Da-da-da. Buy it. Trinity of Sin Pandora number 3. Basically, this is the same battle from Justice League Dark, the Trinity War event, except from a different angle. Pandora's just kind of sitting there chilling out, and she sees all the sins, the 7 deadly sins, and she realizes, she's like, hey, wait a minute, ding ding, light bulb. She's like, if I feel anger or guilt or gluttony, or I'm not even naming any of these sins, this is horrible. But anyways, if I feel that emotion, I can kill that emotion. And so she starts feeling it. She starts feeling guilt, and she goes over there and shoots guilt in the face. That's the issue. That's basically the issue. I mean, I think the only person in the universe that maybe like this issue is maybe Emperor Palpatine, because she gave into her anger. For everybody else, this is a skip it. Wonder Woman number 23. You know a book is awesome when it makes Wonder Woman the most badass character in the DC universe. That's right. She stepped up. She killed the son of Zeus. She killed Ares. And so now in the DC universe, Wonder Woman is the god of war. I'm excited. I'm not a big fan of Wonder Woman, but I gotta tell you, this storyline is awesome. This book is awesome. Brian Azzarello is knocking it out of the park. Straight to Olympus, if you take my pun. This is a buy it. You are a fool if you don't buy it. And seriously, if you don't buy it, Wonder Woman's probably gonna show up and kill you, so you should probably buy it. And that's all the DC New 52 comic books for August 21st. As always, go to majorspoilers.com, the comic book website where they know that you love comic books, and we do too. They've got lots of cool comic book articles. They even feature some of my other videos, like one I just did that said that maybe Ben Affleck as Batman will be awesome. You should go check that out. Here's a link right here. Clickety clickety away, unless you want to hear the rest of this. Don't forget and go into the comments and tell me what I should review next week. Maybe breakfast cereals? I don't know, I'm just throwing it out there. Count Chocula, you know, maybe he needs a review. He can top his game. Congratulations to Emmanuel Batista for winning my comic book giveaway contest last week. He gets an excellent digital copy of Uncanny X-Men Volume 1. 5 issues of Cyclops being a badass. But that's not it. I got another contest coming your way. I'm giving away Thor God of Thunder Volume 1. The first 5 issues. You're probably like, what? You're giving away a Marvel comic book during a DC review? What is wrong with you? What I say is, what's wrong with you? You don't want free comic books? You don't want a free comic book? Well then don't enter this contest. For the rest of you, you need to post a link of this video on your Facebook, your Twitter, and your Tumblr. We got a triple threat going on now. And give a reason to your friends why they should watch this video. Also, email me the links of all 3 of those back to my YouTube channel. And you know what? If you're the first one to do this, I'm gonna ship you a nice little digital code of Thor God of Thunder like this. This is how email works, like this. It's like little spiders that crawl across the ground, except electronically. Yeah, and you'll get some Thor God of Thunder time. Yeah. Thank you, all of you, for watching. Don't forget to like, favorite, and subscribe. Share with your friends. Share the love of comic books throughout the universe. That's all I gotta say, you know, and, you know, hey, maybe we should lay out this Ben Affleck guy. I mean, I'm not 100% sold on him either, but, you know, hey, he's got a family, he's got some kids, you know, let's not send him to bed teary-eyed, or teary-eyed. Both of those are bad. Anyways, I'm Jason Inman, be seeing you. Can't wait to see that movie. Ben Affleck and Ben Affleck are Batman, Superman.
The internet is a communications tool used the world over where people can come together to bitch about movies and share pornography with one another.
That's like the stupidest review ever. That's dumb, me. Why did I do that?